You're now tuned into STWF-TV, The Parlay Perspective. The Parlay Perspective. Where we talk hockey.
Feed Byfield around one man in on goal. Scores! What a goal! Quentin Byfield! And that gets Jim Fox out of his seat here at Crypto.com Arena.
Basketball.
To take matters into his own hands, Van Horn. Now, you got to get the team from Surge. With the snap. Oh, my gosh. Throw it down, Kobe.
Football.
Oh my God! Oh my God! Oh my God! Oh my goodness!
Oh, my God.
Wilson's going to lob one, and somehow, some way, Paul Richardson comes up with the ball.
Cuts upfield. Hurdles over a couple of people.
Oh my goodness, did you see that? He hit Steve Brown with what looked like a karate kick.
Baseball and more.
Well, there goes again. Pitch is swung on a miss. Throw to second base is high. They're going to say that Rojas got in the way. It doesn't matter. Sosa tagged him out anyway. That was an amazing catch and tag by Sosa.
The Parlay Perspective. The Parlay Perspective.
What's up, everybody? Man, that's a long intro, but it gives you time to go get your grub, your gin, or your green, whatever you indulge in when you hang out with your boys. How y'all doing today, gents?
You could raise cattle and then
what happened to them boys?
Well, happy hump day to you, gents. Weekend almost upon us.
It ain't like Rim, as they say. My man Rim. Happy belated birthday to my man Rim, man. You know what I'm saying? It's my dog in the hood. I call him Remington still. My God. Happy belated birthday.
Salute.
y'all ready?
What y'all get into today, brothers?
Work. Man, listen.
Oh, it's time to get into these topics that we're getting into.
Yeah.
Let's do it.
Got it in my nice crazy. I got it in my nice and chatter with the fellas. You know what I'm saying? So I am blessed as every day. You know what I'm saying? To chat with you guys because I don't really like to chat with a lot of people about sports now. You guys have like lowered the amount of people I talk to, but it's lovable because
the standard gets raised.
About this. It doesn't make no sense to me. Like I told y'all guys a million times, I'm in the world now being a professional somewhat. And if you ain't riding the wave and was never riding the wave, then why should I talk to you? Because you can be out there talking to us. But
so y'all don't have time for the sports trolls anymore.
Not even just trolls, like it's not them specifically, but also like the bar is raised. Like when you talk to people who know what to talk about on a daily basis about everything sports related, it's dull to speak to people that you got to explain half the argument to. So like it's not
like you run in front of them, then you wait for them to catch up a little bit.
Yeah,
take running again.
Yeah.
Yo.
At some point, you're helping them cross the line. So no, we're just.
What's up, Dilly Dale? All right, man. So let's jump right into these bad boys.
We got time for me, because I respect your opinion, Dale. That's why all that extra stuff I don't understand.
So, who's excited for Tuesday, October 22nd?
I am. I'm very excited for it. It's something that I'm excited for because it happens, but we all know that it doesn't really stop into Xmas. But just having the players out there, I know for a certain fan base, just having their champions raise that banner, you know what I'm saying, go out there and try to defend is fire as hell. But overall, man, I'm excited for it because we mentioned a lot of parity in the NBA, and it's only improving in that department. So I can't wait to see what every team, you know what I'm saying, has in store. There may be a few teams we know that might be under the gutter, but I like to see them too.
My thoughts, it's not even banner night, and 76ers already fucking shit up. Bums. But yeah, I'm hyped.
So the first game is the Knickerbockers versus the world champion Boston Celtics.
Call me.
And then you got the T-Wolves at the Lakers. You got who's that? You got Minnesota. Who's Minnesota playing on? Denver?
Over or under 2 shots made for Bronny. Opening night.
Is he on the roster?
Is his daddy?
You say bet on it, huh? at least opening night.
Yes, I saw. It's part of the spectacle. And also, this team might not be super great this year, but they did some stuff.
We can talk preseason. We can talk regular season. We know regular season's coming up. The preseason's been, basketball. You know what I'm saying? As you get it.
He's talking about the over-under.
That's a shot. Yeah, he said preseason. Yeah.
So, oh, man. Got the Knicks Celtics opening night. It's a
try to ruin
game.
Is that a Boston? Is that a home game?
Yeah, it's a home game. It's a home game.
So that's ring night. That's banner night.
Yes.
So on banner night, the Knickerbockers come in.
Some people say that's a preview of the Eastern Conference Finals.
It could be.
And most of those people live in New York. But yes, definitely possible. I like what they did in the offseason. I think they made moves specifically to stop us. So we'll see how it plays out, though.
So some other key dates we got. November the 2nd, we got the NBA Mexico City game, the Miami Heat, and Washington Wizards.
Mm-hmm. I'm gonna say right here on wax this year. I see a little light under the tunnel for the Washington Wizards. Just a little light. I mean, the record last year,
it is on it. Midnight.
But
black.
I feel like they have a bunch of young. Last year, I feel like they started to gel a bit. I'm anxious to see what they can do this year. It's always a team. I mean, not saying they come from the bottom, make the playoffs, but I see some improvement, whatever that is, in their vocabulary. I see some improvement in the Washington Wizards. Not saying they're going to beat Miami in that game, but let's see how Miami goes this year. Jimmy's going high in age. Let's see if Hero, can really take that leap in there because they're going to need it this year. We know Bam's down there doing the thing. They got the young horses and Jaime, and others. Let's see if they can continue to be Miami basketball and play Miami basketball and be there, potentially maybe at the end. We know Jimmy went through some problems last year, dealing with his father's death and things like that. Took a toll on him. So let's see.
Hero got to stay healthy.
He do too. Yes.
December 17th is the NBA Cup championship game. Anybody buying into that?
The play-in,
Lakers are.
The play-in. I'll go into it. I mean, year by year, hopefully it raises a good atmosphere. Maybe this year, the team that wins, maybe is the team that is one of the teams playing it all. I mean, like Will said, the Lakers winning last year doesn't put a good taste in the tournament. So let's see if teams, take it somewhat serious. And a lot of teams probably wasn't last year, because at the end of the day, it's about the big trophy to us.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? But let's see.
The only to take it seriously was in the other team in the championship game. So
that's game. I mean, that Hornets Lakers game of the play-in last year, I think it was the semis, was probably one of the best let's play games in that play-in. Zion, if Zion gets hurt in Zion fashion, but that was something like, damn, okay. If we can get this adrenaline during the regular season like this, cool. But we know we're not because, people, it's the long race. You know what I'm saying? You got to jog at first. So, let's hope for a good championship showdown that people are like, well, these two teams could play in the finals potentially. I don't think the Lakers were at that point last year. It was just crazy that they won. But I don't think anybody was saying that the Lakers were going to win the title last year. And that's the difference.
They got the odds for the winners, the favorites. Obviously, Boston at plus 500. Oklahoma City plus 850, New York plus 950, Philly plus 1100, and Minnesota plus 1,000.
Well, we know Philly's not going to be one of those teams.
Yeah.
But I'd take Minnesota at plus what?
1,000.
Put your money on that.
I'll take the money on that. And you know why I'll take the money on it too? You look out for a lot these young teams that come
They're
out.
young. They're hungrier for that.
Hungry.
That's why Indiana was like the way they did last year. So yeah, for that number, where were the Pacers? Are they not even in that? Because that's another team. That's
the top
team
5.
Those numbers are probably crazy too. Take both of those team numbers. Throw C-note on them if you got it, because either one of those teams could win it all just because, like Took said, they're young and hungry right now.
So those are the favorites. The contenders are Milwaukee plus 1,300, Dallas plus 1,600, Denver plus 1,400, Cleveland plus 2,200, Sacramento plus 2,600, and you say Indiana, they are at, where'd they go? I would have thought they would have been they're plus 2,600.
Oh yeah.
Definitely. I'm not pitting. I always place Indiana with Philly in a heartbeat, and I say that because hearing this week, Joel Embiid speaking, he's speaking on not playing back-to-backs. I mean, it's kind of been the fluctuate of his career, but I thought there was a rule change on that, but I'm hearing that he may never play another back-to-back again.
Wow.
I think it just I think the rule just applies to the quantity of games, right?
64. I think it's 64 to get.
Yeah, I think he's at a point where they're at a point with him where it's just like, we need you healthy, bro.
Yeah.
Even in the playoffs last year, he got hurt. So it's and at the end of the day, like, yeah, you're doing it for health and rep, but he's injury prone already, so it doesn't really matter if you play back to back or whatever the case is, man. You're just bound at some point probably to get hurt of some sort, banged up, whatever the case is.
Now, my favorite part of the NBA season, other than the playoffs, the Christmas Day Showcase.
Mm-hmm.
This year, we got some great games as always. You got opening up with the Spurs versus the Knicks, the T-Wolves versus the Mavs, the Sixers versus the Celtics, the Lakers versus the Warriors, and closing out tonight, the Nuggets versus the Suns.
All I want for Christmas. That's my birthday too. Yeah.
All I want for Christmas, man. We get to see two legends play. In the mini main event. We know what the main event is during the best matchup to me is probably going to be that opener, the Knicks and the Spurs. I can't wait to see Wemby on Christmas, man.
Yeah, just to see Wemby go. Wemby's,
but to see Steph
Wemby's
versus
the spectacle right now in the league. So
LeBron versus Steph, and we're not going to get too many more of these matchups.
Yeah, enjoy them on the last.
They're going to get a matchup with these two guys on the same team. That's never going to probably happen. But the fact that they're playing each other one more time, man, it brings some significance to that. We don't know what both teams are going to be at this year. Though the Warriors are bouncing people during the preseason, we don't know what both teams are going to be at. So it'll be exciting to see where both teams are at to that point, and most of the people.
Now, this I'm kind of low key interested in it because it's somewhat of a homecoming. You have on January 23rd through the 24th, you got the NBA Paris games, and of course, you got to have Victor there. They're butting heads against the Pacers.
Mm-hmm. That's a good one. It's a good one right there. There's a lot of global stuff going on in the NBA right now. They're talking about potentially throwing like an all-star game or something overseas. It's a lot of chatter right now. Expansion teams are probably going to start playing in like the next couple years, 2-3 years. It's a lot of movement, international movement, development, all that stuff. We go to Paris, and of course, to have that man as the face, ticket sales are going to go crazy.
All-star game at Paris would be
crazy,
absolute
bonkers.
Russell Westbrook would be the fashion.
Oh my God! Could you imagine what he would wear or not wear? Because he's insane. Like
NBA or that might be the craziest All-Star game, All-Star weekend ever. Just the festivities and all. Crazy.
Also, that'd be America admitting, like, look, we know you got no one likes this event here, so maybe we bring it somewhere where they're wanted. Because nobody cares about All-Star break. I mean, dunk contest is dead, basically. They try every year, but
But that's just some of the key highlights that for us to take a look at. I will give the NBA one thing. They are probably, out of the 4 major North American sports organizations, are by far the most marketable one when it comes to creativity and whatnot.
Yeah, faces. You get to see faces every time.
Because they've got a NBA Rivals Week that they're promoting. Where it's the Celtics versus Lakers, Knicks versus the Heat.
Yeah. That's dope, yeah.
Oh yeah, we also see some swings. If we really get NBA Rivals, we see some hands going. You know what I'm saying? People like, we're gonna take a couple suspensions for a couple games. That'll be dope, man. Rival Week is fine.
Those are the 2 headliners. But they got it's 11 game slate.
Who else?
That's all they give on this particular article. Let me take a look.
Okay.
I'm pretty sure it's got to have something maybe like Spurs, Mavs.
I love how you worded it though, instead of just being like, "Yo, the NBA is festive." That's pretty much what it is. But yeah, it's creative. They have to mix it up because some of them lower level teams, like, they struggle with attendance. So
okay, I got it. It's so you got the Knicks and Nets, Lakers, Clippers,
New York, battle for LA,
Suns, Mavs. Shout out to you, Jake.
Battle of it's hot or Coach and Jake, I guess. I don't know.
Thunder, Spurs, Celtics, Heat, and this is over a 4-game span.
Thunder, Spurs. That's Red River rivalry, correct?
Right. You got Sacramento and Golden State.
That's technically Red River rivalry.
You got the trade.
First Texas.
Trade Young.
It's not like
Mavs Hawks. I don't know about that one. That's not a rivalry.
Mavs Hawks is not a rivalry, but it's significant because
Trey and Luka.
They mixed that in.
It's a rivalry that they're desperately trying to manufacture.
Yes, they are.
Luka's
Trey's not holding up his end of the couch, so it's not going well.
Hey, we've seen the young, all crazy head Trey, but we about to see Trey with the gold tee this year. Have y'all not seen Trey Young? I want to see that stage of Trey Young and how he performs.
He got a goatee now. He got a grown man.
What he needs is a fade. What he needs is a fade. That's what he needs. Because
I think he's trying to tell us that time may be up in
Atlanta.
Yeah.
So he's putting on the evil goatee.
Yeah, the Dick Dastardly.
Yeah.
Right. You may not see Trey's going. I mean, Trey passes the ball. He has great passing ability. I can see Trey not passing the ball this year a lot. Just trying
his other point guard's gone, so yeah.
And he got the trade deadline February the 6th.
He'll be moved.
All-Star game the 14th through the 16th of February.
Really? Just straight up. That's right.
Right behind it. It's pretty interesting.
Well, before, yeah, they did the reverse because remember, they wanted to change it. Remember after one All-Star game, DeMarcus Cousins got traded to the Pelicans right after the All-Star game.
Mm-hmm.
That's right.
And Mutombo did too. Remember Mutombo and Iverson and Kidd and them that they had that crazy comeback in that All-Star game. And then like right after that, Mutombo got traded.
Mutombo got traded to the Sixers, right?
To the Sixers. They're like, oh shit, they play well together. I mean,
play-in tournament April 16th through the 19th. Okay. And the playoffs begin 4/20.
Okay,
let's go.
Love it.
Light it up. So really starts on 4. Oh, that's dope.
And then the draft lottery May the 12th, and then the finals begin June 5th. I did not remember the finals starting that late growing up.
What, June 5th?
Yeah.
Yeah, I always thought around that date. Since I've been around, I mean, I used to love the finals because sometimes I used to hit on my birthday, so I used to be fired. I told y'all one of the best final games I ever seen was my man Kobe, game 109 against Orlando, put up the 40 clip on my birthday. I was watching the game by myself in the bar. Never been to this bar before in my life. But, man, Kobe made me a fan of the ball, and I went to the bar every single game of that series.
That's
we got nostalgia. So that's a look at the NBA. Now we got to show some love to the WNBA. They make the announcement of the WNBA all WNBA, I mean, first team. The highlights, Miss Wilson, MVP.
Of course.
The Rook, Caitlin Clark.
Of course.
And defensive MVP, Miss Collier.
Of course.
Natalie Collier from Minnesota.
She's a problem. They're in the game. I'm watching the game right now.
Yep, 43-35. Minnesota Lynx at the half, game 3. 1-1. Minnesota took the first game, coming back from 18 points down to beat the Liberty in New York. And then the Liberty,
didn't Minnesota eliminate the Aces?
No, the Liberty did. Liberty.
Okay.
Oh, Liberty did? Oh, that's right. Yeah, they played too early.
Lynx eliminated the Sun.
And the other two players that made the first team is Brianna Stewart and Alyssa Thomas.
Alyssa Thomas. Shout out to Alyssa Thomas. Man.
Congratulations to those women.
Shout out to them, man. Definitely
work, ladies.
Now, there was one voter who said Clark did not deserve first or second team honors.
That's funny. Who was it?
It was, let's see.
You
know what? That's what I was thinking too.
Hating ass Joe Soups.
Oh, it's anonymous.
Of course she is, coward.
Oh,
Stand
man.
on that shit.
Because she got 66 out of 67 total votes.
I mean, she got the first place votes.
I'm sorry.
I'm not
That's
mad
for Rookie of the Year. She got 52 out of 67.
I'm not mad. I'm not mad at it. I mean, if she wasn't on their first team, it would have been Sabrina and Gonskul. I'm not mad at it. It could have went either way. I mean, I was looking at the stat lines today and the statistics. We got to remember too. Caitlin's on the team. She got the players on there. Shout out to the Fever. But I feel like in terms of the play, I feel like they expect, like, Brianna Stewart is always going to be there. You know what I'm saying? Like, doesn't really matter who's first or second team on that team, regardless. They are hoopers. They have a great system over there. You know, you don't see a lot of the players on system teams, you know, make the All-NBA team, but they got two. One on the first team, one on the second team. Caitlin put on this shit, so it's not a bad choice, man. I mean, if you're gonna debate, you would debate with Sabrina, but I mean, you can get the nod to either one depending on the night. Sabrina killing in the play, she's killing in the playoffs. You know what I'm saying, and that's what's important. But overall, this is a regular season award. So,
the draft lottery presented by State Farm will take place on Sunday, November the 17th. The teams to take part in that draft lottery will be the Sparks, the Wings, the Sky, and the Mystics. And then you got a expansion team in Golden State.
It's somebody, one of these good players are probably gonna go there. Real talk. Who's going to Golden State?
So I wonder if with the expansion is like it is generally where teams got to leave certain players unprotected.
Yep. I believe that's what it
typically. Which means some of them super teams are gonna lose some good people.
Yeah. It says that the expansion team, they will select 5th in each round.
Yeah, that's the only thing I don't like. It's not high enough, but I get it.
Okay. MLB, gents.
MLB,
have I been watching it?
MLB. Hey, we're in the ain't we in the ALDS right now?
Yes, sir. The Yanks are. You know what? Let's put it up here for everybody to freaking see. What are you doing? See? What are you doing?
What are you doing? See?
There you go.
Fuck the Yankees.
You got the Yankees up 2-0. Also, Cleveland, Detroit just finished, so they haven't even started yet, huh?
Who?
Cleveland and Detroit.
No, Cleveland, Detroit. Cleveland and Detroit. Cleveland won that series. They're up 2-0 on Cleveland.
Oh, so okay. Oh, okay, gotcha. I'm here. Come on now, bring it around town.
Yeah, so Yankees last night. The Yankees last night It started with some luck last night. A judge hit a pop up. And the guy was clearly supposed to catch the ball. He ain't catch the ball. And that started a turmoil for the Guardians. The Yankees ended up, cruising to a Game 2 victory. Won Game 1 pretty easy as well. Nelson, what's his name? Nestor Kessel, man, fucking crazy in Game 1. It's to me, it all depends. You got to win a championship, but the year that they had this year, they had that down point real early in the season, and then a little bit in the middle. You've seen the consistency that they can be in the beginning of the season, and now in the important matters in the playoffs here. So, yeah, I mean, the teams in the AL this year, a lot of these teams got hit good fire really late, and shout out to them because those are the teams that usually make the World Series. But this year, like every year, the Yankees want to win championships, but this year I feel like they were more appreciated of the team, and they did good organization-wise to not have a heavy side of a baseball team. Right. It's even on all sides. You know what I'm saying? Like, it's always in differences, but you just think that the Yankees are going to get through. But
are we headed towards a Subway Classic, possibly?
That's the only way I care. I want the Yankees to win. The only way I want them to win, like this series right now, is if it's going to be a Subway Series. But if it's not, get them the fuck out of here.
No. I
love that accent.
I think honestly,
the fuck out of here.
I think we're honestly cruising into a New York Yankees, LA Dodgers series. Is what baseball needs right now. It's gonna bring the viewership needed. Obviously, you got two stars on both sides, and then you got the other stars on the same sides, man, that people don't talk about sometimes. This is good right here. This is must-see TV. And shout out to the Mets. Hell of a season. Did some shit that people didn't think that you could do, but you did it. But the train stops there in LA. LA is up 2-0 right now on the Mets. It is 1-1 in the series, though. Dodgers waxed the Mets Game 1, and then the Mets returned the favor the next day, slapping them up in Game 2. So definitely some good stuff over there, man. Catch your baseball, man. I don't know how long they're gonna last. Each of these teams in the series, but it's best out of 7. So maybe one of these series goes 7. Which series is likely to go 7 if it did out of these two matches?
I think the NLCS.
Yeah, they're closer. I think it's a closer match.
Yeah.
Yankees they're overpowering.
And then we have here. I'll just read real quick, Coach. I still seen this.
You got it.
Gold Gloves. Gold Glove finalists came out today. American League, the pitchers: Griffin Cannon of the Angels, Seth Lugo of the Royals, and Cole Reagans of the Royals as well. Catchers: Freddie Freeman of the Royals, Kyle Riley of the Seattle Mariners, and Jake Rogers of the Tigers. First base is Nathaniel Lowe from the Texas Rangers, Ryan Mountcastle of the Orioles, and Paulo Santana of the Twins. You got second baseman Andres Yemi.
They got a list.
Guardians, yeah. This is just notables. I just read notables here. I thought this list was just like 5, but now it's all.
Yeah, but it's 5 at every position. I'm like, he's got a while to go.
We got notables here. Bobby Witt Jr.
You can keep going, but I was bailing you out.
Third baseman, you got Alex Virgin and Jose Ramirez. In the outfield position left, you got Steven Kwan, Alex Rolando. You got the likes of Deshaun Rosario on the other side of the field. And you got Juan Soto on this list and Willie Castro. Pitchers for the National League, likes of Chris Sale, Severino, and Zach Wheeler. Other notables are Will Smith, Matt Olson, Bryce Harper, Cattell Marte, Maslin Wynn, Nolan Arondo from the St. Louis Cardinals, always on the list.
Every year, best glove in the fucking business.
Fact. You got Matt Yamazaki, Yasser Minsky from the Giants.
Oh, Yastrzemski. That's Yaz's kid.
Yes.
Or grandkid. Clearly, because Jesus Christ, Yaz is 1,000.
Those are the list of the finalists of the Gold Gloves. Those come out November 3rd on ESPN at 8:30.
Oh man, shout out to Yaz, man. I wish he would play in Boston, but he specifically they asked Boston not to pick him, the family.
Really?
Too much pressure. He knew it. He was like, I don't want to. He's like, I play the same position at time. Like, he's like, nah, just
yeah, it is a lot of pressure.
And they respectfully understood. He's like, yeah, they're crazy here. So maybe let's not put that on them. Because that's even different than just like legacy kids. Like that's even different than Braun, in my opinion. Because the Yaz thing is like he became like a fucking hero here in Boston, just in terms of the fact that I think he's a veteran too. Like, yeah, that whole era is crazy. So he didn't want to play under that shadow. Shout out to Yaz kid though. That's what's up.
Yaz Mania come through. He gonna end up in Boston though. One of
the Yasmanian devil, huh?
He gonna come through. He gonna end up in
that
Boston.
One's free. That one's free, bro.
Maybe when he's grown up.
Yeah, we'll say that one's free.
Everyone gets one.
Okay. Is it too soon for NHL Power Rankings?
Of course it is. Some teams I don't even think have played their first game yet.
Yeah. Let's see if Will's correct on that one. There's a team that hasn't played the NHL game yet. Where the hell have you been? The only teams I would probably expect not to play, the Florida teams, they probably played already. So let's check it out.
That's true.
Let's check it out right here. Yeah, everybody's played up to this point. We could do rankings for the sake of the NHL fans. Or if we have some NHL fans in here, you could chat as well. You know how you think your team's gonna go this season to do. Right now, in terms of standings, right now after the first week and a half, 2 weeks of NHL hockey, you got the Panthers leading the Atlantic Division, and you have the Devils leading the Metropolitan Division. On the other side, the Stars are leading the Central Division, and the Flames are on top of the Pacific Division. Flames are 4-0, Stars are 4-0, Jets are 3-0, Golden Knights 3-1, and then on the Eastern Conference side, Devils 4-2. The Lightning actually have only played 2 games. They're 2-0. So technically speaking, the Lightning are tied for first in the league along with the Stars and the Flames.
So they got for the top 5. Top 5, huh?
We got some 0-3 teams too. Shout out to the Avalanche and shout out to the Predators. 0-3.
Wow.
So number 5 team, we got the Carolina Panthers. As far as the power rankings thus far,
Carolina.
they have them. They're 1-1. Then so far so good. Frederick Anderson expected to start on Friday. They got 12 players have already registered at least 1 point. So that's pretty impressive.
Yeah, it's a good team.
They went to work that first game against the Bruins, man. It was crazy.
Yeah, they were smashing us at first, and then they ended up being a shootout.
Right. Hell yeah.
And then they got that was number 5. Number 4, I guess they have played a game. You do have the Florida Panthers. They are. They are actually. Wow, they're 3-2.
They're 3-2.
They played the most games.
Yeah, go figure, right?
Got a victory yesterday over the Blue Jackets. 2-game winning streak actually for the Panthers. They beat the Bruins on Mr. Industrious Columbus, whatever day you want to call it, and then they beat the Blue Jackets yesterday.
Now they're dealing with some injuries right now with Barkov and Tkachuk. And they're saying pretty much it's kind of hard for that lineup to try to withstand the injuries, but you got to have those key players in there for in order to be able to compete. Who did they lose in free agency?
Who we talking about here?
The Florida Panthers.
Oh, who did they lose? There was.
I would think, with them being the defending champions, they're going to get rated.
They lost Brandon Montour. He signed with the Seattle Kraken. They lost defenseman Alvin Elkman Lawson. He signed with the Maple Leafs 4 years, $14 million. Kevin Stunlin signed a free agency with the Utah Hockey Club. And then they lost Ryan Lundberg, who's a forward, and then backup goaltender Anthony Solas. And both of those teams played respectively signed with the Calgary Flames and the Toronto Maple Leafs. And they also lost John Moore. They did not give him a qualifying offer, so they lost him.
Yeah, so they did get rated. Okay.
Luke.
Number 3. It's 2-team, ain't it? So you a Devils fan or Ranger fan?
Man, fuck the Rangers, man. Devils, baby.
Okay. So Rangers are number 3 at 2-0-1. They're +8 in goal differential. They came into the season ranked number 3. Do they have a chance? Now they are the defending President's Cups recipients. Do they have a chance to get Lord Stanley's Cup this year?
Nah, hell no. They lost to Utah, man. You the expansion team, nah, fuck no. The expansion team probably got a better chance than you now. And we know how these expansion teams in the NHL been balling. So I'm gonna say no. The Rangers do not win the Eastern Conference this year, but.
Didn't Golden Knights win it in their second year? Golden Knights won it all?
I believe so.
Yeah, it's ridiculous.
It's quite impressive.
But this slap up on the Red Wings the other day, and they go up back-to-back with the Detroit Red Wings as they go to Detroit tomorrow.
Number 2, we got the Winnipeg Jets. They are 3-0, +8 in goal differential. They were number 9 to start the season. They've only allowed 2 goals in 3 games.
Yeah, that's Jake's team. Sure, he's happy.
Yeah, Jake's happy, including a win over the Western Conference runner-up Edmonton Oilers. They shut them out 6-0, and then other wins against the. The Oilers respectable win. But yeah, let's see what this Jets team could produce this year. Let's see what they could do. Jake's always wrong for him, screwing for him. So I will only hope well for him, especially because they're in the Western Conference. You know what I'm saying? Maybe a Devils Jets matchup in Stanley Cup.
Yes, sir.
Good. And then the number 1 for this week, we have my Dallas Stars. They are 4-0, +7-point differential. Through 4 games, they've already had 8 different goal scorers.
That's good.
And 11 who scored a point. Stankoven, the rookie, he leads all rookies in scoring so far.
It's your team, right, Coach? It's your team, right?
Yeah, all the way back to the days of Darren Hatcher, Mike Modano.
I'm gonna be
Brett Hull, Eddie the Eagle, standing on his head, and he ain't getting arrested in the hotel afterwards.
Yeah. This is the more these second teams complete the ball. These second teams ball, man. It's crazy, man. Hey, if they win the Stanley Cup this year, this be another million disappointed Dallas Cowboys fans as another Texas team wins again. It ain't the Cowboys. Look at Texas.
Every local team has success, but the team.
Yes, they're moving to Houston right now. I feel like they're making that move.
I think we're gonna, before we start getting into these football topics, y'all ready to take a quick break?
Yeah, man, get your Jerry juice, man. It ain't good right now. Sour birthday for my man. So but if you just still support Jerry, grab your Jerry juice, man.
Man, bump that dude, man.
I'm gonna fire you if you keep asking that question.
Oh, Oh, we definitely gonna talk about that. But before we do that, we gotta go find out where the hose at.
Hose water. Whether you've been playing hard or working hard, when your thirst needs to be quenched, there's hose water. Found at any retailer where sports drinks are sold. Or connected to your faucet in the backyard if you don't want to pay $4 for it. Hose water. Get yours today.
It's almost like Bobby had like a freaking beacon on it or something. He shows up right when we play the commercial. Shout out to you, Bobby, man.
Hey, you love the hose.
Because we love them. Hey, because we love them. We got 20s on the phone. Fresh on the waiting race with some more.
So, for our top, we're not going to do the top 25, the AP top 25, do the top 10?
Yeah, that works.
You know what? We're going to do top 11. Our Will's adopted team is number 11.
That's funny.
And that is the Tennessee Vols.
Big game this weekend. Big game this weekend. Big game this weekend.
They playing Alabama?
Uh-huh.
Ah.
Oh, this Saturday's about to be crazy.
Yes, it is.
Yes, sir.
It's so weird being a part of the SEC now.
It's fun. It's fun. I'm glad
it is. Every week's a big game.
Yeah. There's no small.
That has championship implications.
Every week.
You're always like one game away from being entirely out of it.
Now they're number 11. The number 10 team's kind of surprising. They've kind of, after that original opening game, they was very horrendous. Clemson's at 5-1 and coming in number 10. They got Virginia this week.
Hey, Took heard Dabo talk. Hey, Dabo heard Took talk about him. That's what it was.
Nope. Dabo did hear me talk, but Dabo kind of right now, out of all the teams probably in the ACC, they're Clemson. You know, that's what we're going to take it as. But this is the ACC, so we are going to give respect where respect, I guess, is earned because we've seen them play maybe a top prime team in Georgia, and it didn't look so good. Though they kept their ground, this right now is just on the stake of they still going to show respect to the top ACC team. So shout out to Clemson, man, for doing y'all thing, man. And it's shutting me up a little bit, but you're not going to shut me up in whole because we know what y'all are. Dabble, you know what you are, Dabble.
Dabble is the Jerry Jones of the NCAA.
Oh, shit. No.
Bobby says, is Alabama and Tennessee loser out of the playoff?
Yeah. At this point, yeah, because I don't know how you can gain that ground up in here. You're only trying to trend up. If you continue to trend down with all these teams that are competing and a lot of these teams are in conference together, it's going to be tough. So, yeah.
It's going to be 12 playoffs. No, Took, you wanted 12.
No, it's 12. No, it's 12. No, it's 12. It's 12, but losers out. Loser can't sustain.
You forget we're in the SEC, so
no, I understand that.
2 losses for us is 1 loss for everybody else.
I understand that. But in this case here, and I only say that because both of these teams have gotten the attention of the guys, the voters, and then disappointed the voters. So you only can disappoint them so many times. The loser of this game,
I don't think it's a disappointment.
It's going to be looking at BC.
Look, the disappointment thing isn't a fact about Tennessee because they're a young team, so they weren't really they weren't touted to
true freshman quarterback.
Yeah, true freshman quarterback.
I think Tennessee knocks him off.
What they come in ranked though? When they come in ranked
into this game or into the season?
No, and the season started.
They weren't.
I don't think they were ranked.
They were. I swear they were ranked.
Tennessee, maybe, but if they were, it was like on the back.
I think so. Hold on, we're gonna check.
If Georgia gets blown out by Texas, they don't have a loss. Does Georgia have a loss yet? I can't remember.
They're ranked 15.
Yeah, they lost to Alabama.
They're ranked 12 in the poll.
12? Okay.
At the beginning of the season?
So they bounced up. They had to bounce up. They had to bounce up early. They lost, right?
Yeah.
They got it already. Right. So that's what I'm saying. Like, you can only do that so many times, go up and go down. It's not.
But I know. What I'm just saying is that their disappointment is the wrong word with them because they weren't really supposed to. They're young ass teams.
No, they're not disappointment in all. I mean, a lot of teams are good. A lot of teams just ain't gonna have the opportunity to play in these crazy tournament games. But I mean, yeah, losers out. Losers out.
I don't think they are.
No.
I don't think they are. They play in the SEC. They can win more games. Yeah, they would need someone else to lose, but it's the SEC. We eat each other alive. So I don't think the loser of that game.
Now, didn't they change the format of the SEC championship game?
I think it's everyone.
Regional anymore?
I don't think it's East West no more. I think they just
okay. Yeah. Top two best records now, right?
Mm-hmm.
Okay. So it's a possibility Texas, Georgia, or Alabama, Georgia, Alabama, Texas, or they can meet each other again.
Yeah, all three. Like I don't think the winner of the SEC automatically goes. Obviously, I don't think the loser's automatically out of that game, and maybe the third team might not. It's the SEC. We might be able. There's a good chance we get 2-3 teams in there. When it was 4 teams, 4 teams, of course.
Well, I mean, it's
12 teams.
I mean, it's still hope for them in the SEC. I mean, we know most likely LSU may fall. Texas A&M is on top with 3 conference wins. Looking at this,
and that's not a team, and that's not a team that anybody's worried about.
Hold on, has Tennessee played Vanderbilt yet?
I know Vandy kicking right.
Vandy! Oh, I got something to say for the people here watching. Vandy gonna knock another team off before season's over.
I believe it. Vandy can play, man. I told you, it's funny because I told people like Vandy actually had like a quarterback coming in this year that was gonna really do something, and he's killing right now. So.
That's who worries me against my Longhorns.
Oh wow!
Not Georgia. Vandy worries me because that running attack is so freaking unique. It's a lot of motion. You got to be disciplined. If you're over aggressive, you're gonna get exposed.
Yeah.
I was looking at the format for the playoffs this year. The top 4 teams get a first round bye. And let's see, the 7. I'm sorry, I take it back. It would include the 5 highest ranked conference champions get automatic bids.
Right, so that leaves 3 teams to fight.
And then it's the 7 highest ranked teams remaining to round out to 12.
7, yeah. So after your 5 conference champions, 7 more teams get to make it, which means in the SEC, you're not out of it at 2 losses. You're not.
And you think about your conference champions, they could easily be your top 5. So which means it's going to bump down.
Right. Yeah.
So you can probably go and see some rematches.
Yeah.
Kind of interesting. Long overdue. Number 9, Iowa State at 6-0. They're up 2 spots. They go against UCF.
Keep winning these games, man. Keep pushing. Big 12. Keep pushing.
And Bobby, you came in right on time, brother. Coming in number 8, your LSU Tigers up 5 spots. They play Arkansas this week. It's amazing how that offense goes when they put the rookie in there, man. Alabama's number 7 at 5-1. We said earlier, play Tennessee. The Miami Hurricanes, the U, coming in number 6 at 6-0. They played Louisville. That's going to be an interesting game.
That's an interesting game, yes, definitely. A very well experienced ACC Louisville team. Let's see what Miami can do. Miami, this is looking like a Miami Clemson type of collision course here. So let's see if it ends up like that.
And number 5, Georgia plays Texas and Austin. Number 4, down 2 spots, Ohio State. They're playing Nebraska. That's going to be an interesting game, I think.
Dylan Raiola, he might be able to light him up if it comes to a battle of quarterbacks once again.
You stand behind it.
I do.
I remember you saying that. Number 3 up one spot. Penn State at 6-0 against Wisconsin. It's a dangerous game. Penn State, they've been taken to the woodshed twice this year already.
Mm-hmm.
They're flirting with the L.
They lost both of those games. They lost 2 games already. Penn State?
No, they almost lost 2 games.
Oh yeah. Yes.
Undefeated.
Yeah, 6-0.
Oregon 6-0 up one spot. They play Purdue. Then Texas number 1.
They'll beat the shit out of them because Lanning won't have his team unprepared.
Surprising team still in the top 25 with a 4-2 record at number 24. How's Michigan still holding on?
I don't know.
It's not a very good 4-2.
They must got some voters in there that's voting for them on the committee.
Also in the top 5, I haven't really seen this since I was a kid. You have both Army and Navy. Navy at 25, Army at 23.
And guess what? And they both could possibly be undefeated playing each other the last game of the season. That would be fire. That would be fire.
Lay it out on the table.
Whoa.
SMU at 5-1, up 4 spots, number 21.
Vanderbilt's next in. They got 68 votes this week. They're next up, followed by Nebraska, Arizona State, Oklahoma, and Washington State.
So that's AP Top 25. It's a lot of good games this weekend.
Yeah.
We ain't even got to rivalry week yet.
There's been a lot of good games every week pretty much of this season. So we've had some really good matchups.
With these alignments and such, man, you're getting some good games.
Who real quick before we jump in this NFL, who do you got on your Heisman watch?
Boise, Jaunty. He's, even though I know there was a season Ron Dane, I think it was, had no, it wasn't Ron Dane, it was another Wisconsin guy. The kid he went to the Chargers, he was there running back for a while there. But he had 2,600 yards and he didn't win it because some quarterback was going nuts. So I don't know if that's going to happen to Ashton Jaunty, but it's either Jaunty or Hunter for me.
Melvin Gordon.
That's what. Yeah, Melvin Gordon.
I'm gonna go guy from Oregon, man. If Oregon keeps it up, Dylan Gabriel. He's plus 375 right now. We go split a bet on him.
The Oklahoma transfer.
Great game against a defensive team in Ohio State. He is trying to break some records this season as well. He could end up potentially breaking Case Keenum's record for all-time leading passer. He only needs 563 more passing yards, 18 more passing touchdowns to hit that feat. I think he can end up winning it. Shout out to Ashton and Boise State. You can't take that away from him, man. That ability's like gold. But we know where this is going. And if Cam Ward, Dylan Gabriel, and Jalen Monroe can continue to play, maybe those 3 will be the top 3 guys right now. Shout out to Janty though, man. If he balls like this the rest of the season, there's no way you can take this shit away at all. By any means. If they do, we ride it. You know what I'm saying? The community's riding.
Well, there is one way. He could do all of that, but the guy is playing almost 100% of the snaps for his team. Travis Hunter's gonna be the main one they talk about. This is Charles Woodson territory and some.
Yep.
Chris Gamble and some. He's doing too much. I hope he stays healthy.
That's the thing though. If he's to miss some games after the injury that happened this weekend, then he may be X'd out.
Yeah, because that's what.
Did he sit out after that?
Yeah.
Yep.
He come back to play.
Did he get hurt?
And the crazy about it is that people say that Shedeur doesn't have a moment in college football in his career. That Saturday, all the injuries prevented everything from happening right for Colorado, because that was a hell of a game despite the injuries. You know what I'm saying? And the way he just like it's improving every week. And he's kind of in the last like 3 weeks, you know, we've seen him bug at the white boy, you know what I'm saying, from Colorado State. It's actually been pretty cool, calm, collective. Trying to just like stable, you know, because Will has said it, you know, maybe he needs to tone down a bit. And I think he's listening to Will and he's toned down a bit. So Shedeur, man, shout out to Shedeur too, man. But yeah, this is a good Heisman watch right now. All 5 of these guys are playing great football. I would like to see Cam win it though. That'd be fire.
It's going to be a good. It's going to come down to the end. It's going to be good, and I think it's going to be a good precursor going into the playoffs. Okay, I was curious where you guys were at with that.
Yeah, I mean, it's crazy. The last like 2 weeks I've been following the watch. If you would have asked me 2 weeks ago, I would have said I don't fucking know. But it's the last 2 weeks. So yeah, you know.
It's starting to heat up a little bit. NFL trades. Trade deadline is rapidly approaching. We had 4 trades and over the last 2 days. We had Amari Cooper going from the Browns to the Bills. You had Devontae Adams going from the Raiders to the Jets. You had Roy Robertson Harris from the Jags to the Seahawks. And Cam Akers from the Texans to the Vikings.
And then it got crazy. Adams and Amari Cooper. Those are huge,
crazy, man.
Huge deals, man.
Huge deals, for real.
Cooper gets. I know Cooper is the happiest man in America today.
Yeah,
he went from the worst QB in the league statistically right now to literally like top 2. So
you know the great thing about it is throughout all that, he kept his value still at core, because when Dallas trading, what was it, 4th or 6th?
4th.
What?
It was a 4th. So then, yeah, he improved his value stock, and look at what the fuck he's been playing with.
Yeah, rough.
Shout out to him for getting out of there, and Buffalo needed a number 1 guy, somebody.
Shout out for them to making a move that significantly improves their offense potential. Yeah,
great veteran. Perfect.
Because now everybody can slide to where they're supposed to be. It's going to open up those tight ends. They have a resemblance of a running game this year, which we were told repeatedly wasn't important last year. After Saints lose tomorrow by 20 to Sean Payton, they ship Chase Young to Detroit. Ooh.
That's huge.
Saints gonna win that game tomorrow. Y'all tripping. Y'all tripping.
Boy, they should, but man, if they don't.
Saints gonna win that game tomorrow.
Is Carr playing?
No, Spinzarella. My man.
Look.
No Surtain, most likely. So
that's true. No. Yeah. I think officially they said already. So yeah, he's done for tomorrow. Yeah.
So beat that
2 weeks in a row, right? With the concussion?
I believe so. Yeah. Yeah,
Bobby, you're not on. Well, you have to be the spokesperson for your Saints.
Because your boy is all fucking heartbroken all the time, man. Like that bro's emotional. Damn.
So I remember, and I'm not just poking a bear because y'all beat my Cowboys down, but there was a whole lot of chatter. A lot of Saints fans really thought they had a chance to get Adams. So what's the mood like now? What's up, Wizzo?
Wizzo in the
what up, Wizzo?
What's going on with you?
Wizzo had ladies' night on his podcast tonight. Go check it out when you get a chance.
I saw the alert. I went to the play. I was like, "Oh, what's Wizzo do? Wizzo throwing a house party over here."
Good business.
Breeze get inducted into the Saints Hall of Fame tomorrow, but if they lose a game, they're cleaning house. Yeah, it's gonna be a lot of emotion in there. A lot of emotion. Peyton's first game back.
Do they trade Shaheed? They got to pay him soon.
They don't need him.
In New England.
They don't even want him. They're too busy trying to get other receivers.
Y'all spoke on the trade deadline and all that stuff. There's a couple of receivers here that may be moved or could be moved, or what we wonder and we can imagine. So DeAndre Hopkins is one guy from Tennessee.
Mm-hmm.
Leading the Titans in receiving yards, but that's not saying much. Will Levis passing the ball. I don't even know how much Will Levis averages, but he's at that clip where if you can't average 200 yards in a game, I don't know. I thought Geno Smith was that guy. Geno Smith proved me a little bit wrong in the last 2-3 years. But yeah, he's a veteran presence. He can bring some stuff still to a team. Let's see if anybody reaches out to him.
Like I always say for every single receiver available, good fit for the Chiefs. Good fit.
He actually thought that he would go to the Chiefs at one point.
We thought he would go there initially. I don't know why he fucking chose.
I think the money. I think with the money.
Yeah, that's what we figured out. He's out for the season?
Yeah, what?
Really?
Oh, she did get hurt. I saw that.
Damn.
Oh, shit. How'd
Crushing.
I miss that?
So crushing.
Man, that sucks.
Yeah, that's why.
That sucks. See? Y'all did all this second line dancing on other people's property.
Having a career year.
Y'all voodooed yourself.
They paid him now $5 million, and that says shit.
He's being goofy. It's only a concussion.
Oh,
wait, maybe not. No, it's his knee. Oh shit.
Yeah.
Oh, surgery, meniscus.
Yeah, he's undergoing surgery.
Fuck. All right, looks like I dropped Shaheed.
Another receiver that probably could be dealt.
Oh shit.
Deontay Johnson.
Chris Olave is missing tomorrow's game as well with the concussion.
They're gonna lose.
Yeah, they're gonna lose.
They said remember, all we ever hear about is how they need receivers, and now they're both out. They're sending Rattler, the rookie, out there with A.T. Perry and boys. Yeah, it's rough. Slow. Real slow.
Oh man, shit! I might have to change my
pick.
Yeah, you're gonna have to because that's a loss.
See, you get information here, folks.
Yeah.
Apparently, we get information here as well.
I know, right?
Deontay Johnson of the Panthers can be a guy that's dealt. He's done well in Carolina as of yet, but Dan Canellis and those guys down there probably move him. You know what I'm saying? They're crazy over there. Mike Williams, who was blamed the other day by Aaron Rodgers after the Jets game for not running the right route, and then
trash.
This man's gone.
Trash. I'm talking about Rodgers, what he did. It was a trashy move. You don't do that publicly.
Who?
Rodgers when he said that Mike Williams ran the wrong route. You keep that internal.
He also calls himself out though. He explained this on the McAfee show that the whole thing started with him saying the things that he messed up on. He basically he was asked a specific question and he gave the answer. I mean, yeah, I feel you. It is supposed to mostly be in-house, but some guys lead through the media. Some guys do that. I know coaches do that too, but yeah, if that's not your style, 100% I understand.
Definitely. So as we go from Mike, we go to Jordan Addison and the Minnesota Vikings. The Vikings are soaring right now. He's gotten lost in the shuffle in a bit. Underperforming this season so far. We know he had a hell of an offseason the last 2 seasons.
Other than Jefferson, who's getting the targets? TJ?
Yes.
Okay.
We're going to look at Minnesota's targets guys right now. So, yeah, Jordan Addison, based on the troubles as well, could be a guy that's dealt, but it's a young talent, man.
Yeah. Cheap contract.
Who said he was
by NFL standards?
Someone said he's on the block. Did the Minnesota say he's on the block?
He potentially could be a guy that's traded. I mean, this is according to SB Nation.
Yeah, I just
but they're balling right now. I don't know why we even missed their chemistry. Because Jefferson does have a injury record.
Yeah, that seems like a dangerous move with a guy who's playing really well.
I mean, he's only played in 3 games. I mean, and nobody else's production is really crazy over here at all.
Yeah.
I mean, it's just a matter of him like stepping up. But I mean, I think his reason. I mean, obviously the slow start and missing games. So trade deadline is right around the corners. I don't think they're gonna trade him. They got it. They got to keep him, right? They can't
think so.
They can't think Sam Darnold's gonna just be able to flush with Jefferson on the field.
Nah, he'll go back to being Sam Darnold. Two players that I expect to move: Hassan Reddick and Buda Baker.
Buda, yeah, we've been saying
they've been flirting with Buda for like the last 2 seasons.
Hell yeah.
And I don't think, and the Raiders came out and said they're not moving Crosby.
A guy that's on the radar, according to I'm saying website, Cooper Kupp of the Los Angeles Rams.
I can see that.
Will says it all the time. They should rebuild at some point. And depending on Matthew Stafford and his longevity there, makes Kupp a luxury the team doesn't really need, especially in light of so many young receivers playing well inside of McVay's system.
Yeah, Whittington stepped right in and has been fine. When Puka comes back, he's their number 1 receiver now, I believe. They got some other guys like, yeah, they really don't need Cooper Kupp. They don't need Stafford either. They should probably move both of them guys and just go forward with this rebuild because they're young enough now to do it. Free up some cap space.
Listen here.
Draft equity.
Listen here. I know a team, and I don't even want to say it, and I got a blue hat on, and it sucks that I'm saying it, but he can be a fucking lion, and that'd be fucking crazy. Cooper Kupp.
Oh, Cooper, yeah. Yeah, because
they got the cap space.
It slide right into that slot spot. Then because
remember when Coop started making noise,
St. Brown's there a lot, but he can move outside. And then
when Coop started making noise, who was the QB?
Goff.
Oh man. And I thought they wasn't gonna win a championship. If they get him, shit head. I'm about to put it better than myself.
This is the year that the Lions make moves for it.
You got to be all in. You have a team now. I know maybe you're feeling now, damn, Hutch is down, but there's guys out there that can. No one's gonna be Hutch, but there's guys out there you can go get that will fill the gap enough that you'll be okay. Now, here's the big thing. The big thing is how stubborn is the coaching staff, because the real way for the Lions to deal with the loss of Hutch is to change their defense a bit. They need to move to a zone. Aaron Glenn is there, loves man defense because he's a man corner. Y'all know how Aaron Glenn played when he was in the league, man all day. So he coaches that way. They need to go in a different direction because now they don't have the crazy pass rush, and I'm not sure those corners are going to hold up in man that for like that long without Hutch. So they might have to switch to a zone or at least mix it in, become a multiple defense.
And they're going to have to make those moves because I think this is the last year they have both their coordinators.
Probably, yeah. Carhill, Kamara, Olave, Shaheed.
Oh, hell no. Kamara's out too?
Yeah.
Oh,
they might lose by 30.
Oh,
they
shit.
might lose by 30 to the Broncos.
Bo Nix might go for 500 yards in the Silver Dome.
Yeah.
Man, that's tough, bro. I thought we got it tough. That's tough. Black and gold to the Super Bowl.
He said Mason Tipton and Cedric Wilson are the Saints receivers for tomorrow. Ooh.
Cedric Wilson.
Dak made him. He went to Miami and did nothing.
Jake, to your Rodgers didn't have to be that specific. Again, everyone got a sound bite. They asked them about the specific question.
So
he
like
answered it.
he answered it.
And you know, Aaron's not afraid to answer questions. He gonna answer them.
No, he will answer them over answer every time.
Okay. But that's the trade we're looking for. I think it's going to be a couple of more moves that we stated.
We got the shit bowl this week in England. We got the shit bowl.
Who was that?
Jaguars and Patriots.
Oh yeah, trash bowl.
It says the worst thing that's ever happened to England since I forgot.
Oh, right on time. I had a question, and right on time he shows up.
What's up,
She's
Jiggy?
back.
Right?
Back again. Jakey's back.
Like
Tell a friend. What's up?
What up, bro?
What's happening? I heard you had a question.
Yeah. How do we think Aaron Rodgers and Devontae Adams will pick up?
I refuse to answer any questions on this matter.
Why he doesn't like it?
He said they're gonna have to rebuild chemistry. They can do what they do in their sleep.
No, they don't. They motherfucking. You see how he came in his crib the other day?
Yeah, right. Just showed up. That's his brother.
They ring on the doorbell, nothing. Just come in. That's no chemistry needed for that.
Hey, we don't need chemistry every time we don't see you for 5 episodes. You come right back in, we do our thing.
I haven't missed a show, but yeah, I have.
But yeah, it's gonna be crazy. I look forward to seeing how that Jets team turns out.
Just
2 receivers came. Also, I saw something hilarious. Someone posted a meme that said the AFC East after Drake May played 1 game, they both went out and got receivers for the team.
Oh yeah, my man. Shout out to my man Rob. Shout out to my man Rob, man. Shout out to my man Rob from Fall River.
That's just funny, yeah.
All right, and before we get our picks, I want to get y'all's perspective. Took mentioned it earlier, but this jackass made an ass of himself again yesterday.
What'd I do?
He knows his name.
This is Jerry on 105.3 The Fan locally.
Oh, it's the Jerry man.
Jerry the man. It was Jerry's birthday earlier this week, everybody, man. Jerry was supposed to have one of the best birthdays in his life. Sassy became one of the worst birthdays in his life. I hope Jerry for a good birthday next year, but this week, man, is just crazy.
Got mauled by a lion. We're not hearing any of this, by the way.
Oh, you can't hear that?
Oh, no.
Oh, okay.
My fault. I thought you were looking for it.
I hear it on my side. Hold on a second. We gonna fix that. We gonna fix that.
Yeah, the only thing
Guess who has Amari Cooper in the STWF Junior League, who was just chilling there as like a stash.
Who did? Oh, you did?
Amari Cooper. Yeah, now he's a #1 receiver with a guy who will sling it. I love it. My receivers are Metcalf, AJ Brown, and Cooper. Those are all true #1s, except for Metcalf sucks.
There you go.
I think the counter where you're going to get the players you can't get them this week is, and you're aware of all the off-season topics.
Yeah, but what is your counter? What is your damn counter?
My counter
I really want to know where you would go get it. Now, don't tell me about should gotten a guy in the off season.
Why not?
This isn't a damn word argument. Just because I'm not arguing with you, I'm dealing with how we line up in San Francisco, not what I did wrong last week or last month or 2 months ago or 2 years ago. If I really gave you guys a list of all the things I've done wrong over the last few years, you couldn't be on this program for the next 5 years steady and go over it. But every now and then you do some right things, and at the end of the day, you add it up, and the rights give you a better spot than the wrongs. But if you think for any minute right now, there'll be one Super Bowl champion. What do the others do wrong? There's one Super Bowl champion. Now, we want to be that champion. And I'm sure not throwing the towel in today because of what happened out there Sunday. But I'm not going to sit here and waste a lot of energy, a lot of time let's talk about what I should have done back in 1907 or 2017. Shit, Ben. Come on. I've got more time than that, and I actually don't even have time on this great show for looking back at decisions.
Okay. So, Jerry, 1970, a little different from this past off season in building the team we're talking about today, which there was a lot of criticism that you guys didn't add, didn't spend, and don't add and don't spend, and are not aggressive enough with some of the problems that are still haunting the Cowboys today that we see play out on the field. That's the point of talking about the off season.
Oh, I remember those criticisms very well. Okay, so what?
Are they playing out to be accurate?
What's your point?
My point is, it seems like
Listen, let me tell you what I'll do. About it. I will let us sit down and look at the decisions we've made over the last several years. Okay, I'll look at it. Now, if you think I'm interested on a phone call with you over a radio and sitting here and throwing all the good out with the dishwater, you have got to be smoking something over there this morning. And I really don't, and I don't even want our listeners to listen to me, to talk about, this is not your job. Your job isn't to let me go over all the reasons that I did something and I'm sorry that I did it. That's not your job.
Well, my job is to ask why.
Job, or I'll get somebody else to ask these questions, man.
Jerry, we're trying to figure out why the team is.
I'm not kidding. I'm not kidding you. You're not going to figure out what the team is doing right or wrong. If you are, or any 5 or 10 like you, you need to come to this meeting I'm going to today. There are 32 teams here. You're geniuses.
Why does the guy asking the question sounds like Josh Orson?
I will probably have to say, as a Cowboy fan, this is probably the first time in a long time I was embarrassed to be a Cowboy fan. But there's light at the end of the tunnel, because that's the type of heat he hadn't had on him in quite some time. The last time he had heat like this on him, you know what happened? He went out and he hired Bill Parcells.
Hey, there's another Bill out there just chilling.
Just chilling.
Never seen you honestly be real, Jerry. People say what you want about him and all that, but like before this interview, like he takes a lot of interviews. He talks to a lot of people. You know, he's probably heard that once before. You know, twice before. So he's able to just jump over it. But just listening to people this morning, this may be the fact that Jerry's finally like, and you're supposed to ride for your team. You know what I'm saying? Like, you're the owner of the franchise. Like, there's no way you're gonna go out there and say my team can't compete. You know, we don't expect the owner to say that at all.
Right.
But it seems like Jerry doesn't have to say it, but Jerry has to realize that this is bad. This is bad.
He believes this team is better than what it actually is.
Yeah, they believed in you for so long. You had them believed for so long, and now when people are going to Houston, and the questions come out now. Now you're sitting here like, damn. Is Jerry finally gonna realize that he's old? That he's really old guy. Like, football's not gonna change to your favor anymore. And other than that, I like how it made me laugh. So I wouldn't consider something that made me laugh bad. But yeah, as a fan and hearing that shit, yeah, it's fucking bad, man. You got my GM on hot seat. Hold on, my GM come in the morning to bless y'all. Hey, this is the things he get. Damn, Jerry, on your birthday week, I need to holler at you. Jerry, I'll be here Friday, bro.
Now, you two gentlemen on the outside looking in, you don't have a dog in the fight. How would you feel if Mr. Kraft pulls some shit like this?
Every time he opens his mouth, we cringe.
I'm gonna go to.
Is he turning into Jerry?
Mr. Kraft doesn't have the benefit of having any kind of swag like Jerry had all these years. He's just a fucking the mac and cheese fucking guy. No one cares. Like, it's just, bro. And then now in his older years, he's getting rowdier. It's like he's losing grip. Like, that's all it is. That's all we see. He just
it's the senile coming out
between them. Between them, because I think Jerry Jones
after that hand job
is up for the hand for the Hall of Fame. Jerry Jones is hand for the Hall of Fame, and I think Kraft noted, and it was said, how is he getting into the Hall of Fame? Let's just say about Jerry Jones. How is Jerry Jones getting into the Hall of Fame? He felt it was a disrespect on him because of what he's done in this present era. You know what I'm saying? The football. Damn, Kraft. Shit. Damn, everybody at you, Jerry. Jerry, what you need to do, Jerry? Is just leave.
I think Kraft's on his way out. I think Kraft's on his way out as a human, and I think he's just taking shots now, like at everything. He's just like
he's being an old man.
He's just old man strength. He's out
here. He's a bit of winning,
shaking the cane at people and shit.
You're old man. You're a winner. You're a winner.
But yeah, I want to get y'all perspective on that because they referenced it on Monday to mention because they kind of like knew. They kind of like knew that something could potentially pop off. So they told everybody to make sure they tune in Tuesday morning on Monday.
Crazy.
And shout out to them. That's one thing I will give them. They are the flagship station of the Dallas Cowboys. And they do ask hard questions like that. But that's their job. That's their job to do that because as it went on a little bit further, Sean, who's the main guy on there of Sean and RJ, he says, this is our job to ask you that because these are the questions that fans have. And we're the mouthpiece of the fans.
Sabrina, let's get it.
What are you looking at, Will? You've been back there trying to explode in celebration.
Sabrina Ionescu just hit like a 30-footer, like a fucking straight up Caitlin Clark jumper from deep to go up by 3 with 1 second left.
That's exactly.
Oh, she baked her too.
I didn't want to ruin it. That's why I text you. Oh shit, that was it.
Yeah.
So on the night here in WNBA, Breonna Stewart 30-11. And Gonsu not really good on the night, but hey, I'll take 13-65, including that game-winning 3.
Ionescu.
Tell you right now,
she never great game, but she was clutch.
Kobe's watching her, and mind you, the Lynx were up, man. The Lynx had a very healthy lead. For the Lynx, Natalie Collier, man, with 22-9. Kayla McBride, 19. Courtney Williams with 12. Great game. Finals. Liberty win game 3, 80-77. Shout out to the Liberty. Liberty 1 game closer to winning their first WNBA championship, being the first team in the WNBA.
That was crazy.
Tell you that girl's epic. You ain't gonna forget about her. She said, "Hey, I got the Mamba mentality." She says,
"Mamba, that's a little white Mamba."
One of the last we trained, man. Shout out to her.
All right, it's time to get our picks. Got some updates this week, but first off, somebody got a stronghold. Just move on up. My man Took.
I'm rolling, baby. Rolling dough, baby.
Rolling. So let me see where we at. Hold on a second. Where we at?
Well, I'm missing my weeks, man. I've been writing these picks down, man, holding them tight. Let's get.
Say again.
So I've been holding these picks tight, man. I write my picks down every week. I keep them in my drawer. And then, this is the first time I looked at the picks from last week. And I thought I lost. I thought
You put the graphic up? I'm sorry, I got distracted.
I probably need to, huh? Let's see.
13, 5, and 6 had a bad game.
You got anything to write on?
Huh?
I thought I was on mute. I just asked my mom if she had anything to write on.
Okay.
Oh, shit.
So here we are for the week.
I got back above 500. Let's go.
I'll bring this back.
So that's where you guys are at this week. So last week we had a two-way tie for first place.
No fucking way.
Took went 11-3. Will went 11-3.
Which ones did I change?
For Will, see week 6. Will, you missed on Washington, the Giants, and the Jets.
And I missed on the Jets, Jags, and Dallas.
You missed on Dallas, Denver, and Jacksonville.
Oh, all right, then. Bet. Cool.
Jake,
scores. Oh, all right, there we go.
You came in at 10-4.
That ain't bad.
You missed on Arizona, Tennessee, New England, and Denver.
Damn.
And yours truly went 9-5. I missed on Arizona, Denver, Dallas, the Giants, and the Jets.
I had too much faith in Drake May.
So for this week, we need to get ready to get it in. So I'm going to train the last graphic the way the Saints season going, but I digress. First game tomorrow night. We spoke about it pretty much earlier today. We got Denver at New Orleans. I am going Denver.
Same. New Orleans is decimated. And it's starting a rookie.
Say again, too.
Is Jake in the building? I guess.
Yeah, I'm right here. What's up?
Oh, who you? Denver or New Orleans?
Oh, I'm taking Denver.
Shit. All my dogs are taking Denver. Seems like an easy game in St. Lin. Shit, man. I'm gonna ride with y'all, man. Broncos go.
I mean, the only chance the Saints have is if Kamara runs for 400 yards.
He's not playing.
He's out.
Oh, I checked the fantasy app. They didn't say nothing about him being out. Fuck.
What I keep telling you about the fantasy app rankings and news, they suck.
Well, normally it has a D for doubtful, O for out, or something by it.
New England at Jacksonville Sunday morning.
Still riding with my Patriots.
I concur.
I'm gonna go Jacksonville. You can't lose 2 games internationally, can you?
They can lose as many games as possible.
No. If they lose, I think that international seasons games got to be revoked. This can't happen. This can't happen. You can't have you at 9:30 2 straight weeks and you lose.
Yeah, because at that point in time, you are the European ambassador for the NFL, and you're getting thumped every week.
Yeah, so I think
we sent them the Jaguars.
It said the worst of the worst.
Part of the plan. It wasn't shocking to happen.
I'm gonna go with New England as well.
And mind you, I'm pretty sure we started doing this before they had Trevor Lawrence. They were going over there.
Yeah.
So,
with Bortles?
Yep.
Doesn't matter who. Ugh.
I got New England as well. Seattle at Atlanta. I'm taking ATL.
I am also taking the Falcons. I don't like this. Coach has been finishing last almost every week, and we got the same picks.
Hey now. Damn. Just call your boy out like that.
We taught him well.
I'm going
He came in banging.
Seahawks is still the number 1 team in the West, right?
Are they?
Or San Fran just over there with that win last
I think San Fran's in first right now.
Okay. They had a rough one against San Fran. They're on 10 days rest. I'm gonna take the Seahawks to win this game.
Same.
Let's see. Oh, actually, they're tied at 3-3.
I'm gonna take the Seahawks to win this game.
Okay. Seahawks for Will and Took.
So far, it's all road games I've taken, and they're all the underdog. This is going to be a shit week, isn't it?
Tennessee at Buffalo. I taking Buffalo.
Yeah, same.
Yeah, the spread's high as fuck.
What's the spread?
You got it's 9, it's 10 basically. But Will Levis is gonna provide you with that. I'll take Buffalo.
Yeah, because Will Levis spots you 7 points every game, basically. So.
Jake?
Bills.
Cincinnati at Cleveland. Give me Cincinnati.
Yeah.
That's a cluster F over there.
No way the Browns got better this week.
I mean, they got Chubb back, but he's coming back off injury.
Yeah, it's coming back to a dumpster fire.
I'll take the Bengals too.
I got the Bengals.
Actually, be real. No, I'm gonna take the Bengals, dog. But this looks like this is a trap game right here.
Everybody got the Bengals?
Yeah, it's a trap game in that we're all trapped watching it.
I can see Nick Chubb running for 120.
Nick Chubb?
Same.
Depending on how he comes back? Trade potential?
You speak into existence, man. Bengals are not good. What a game they play. Bengals are not good.
But they can score though, so.
But they should be able to score some more than the Browns at least. But let's go, Chubb. You the new receiver, Chubb.
Probably the game. Well, one of the games of the week. Houston at Green Bay.
Going Green Bay at the crib.
I'm taking the Will approach and saying Green Bay because it's at home.
Houston. Better team. Couldn't be my approach.
I'm taking Houston as well.
I feel
love
like,
you, baby.
I feel like we'll see how they how those receivers play against that defense of Green Bay. That's gonna be an interesting matchup right there. Let's see if Stroud, because with Stroud played a great game last week against New England, but he didn't play that good of a game in New England. Matter of fact, Drake May fucking outplayed him basically, but he just had the better team that week. Yeah, he can't do that twice in a row. I think Jordan Love will go at the crib.
Miami at Indy. I got Indy.
We have to pick this game. No tour this week, right? Next week, right?
Correct.
Wouldn't even matter because Flacco's doing his thing.
No, Anthony Richardson's starting.
They're starting 8th. So stupid.
I'm gonna take Indy.
I'm gonna take.
You gonna take who?
I'm gonna take Indy. Miami don't got Tua, don't got a chance to win. Unless Tyreek can start throwing the football to himself, which can't happen.
I'm gonna go with the Dolphins. Colts defense is the worst. It's so bad. And also, if they're starting AR, I don't trust that offense as much.
It ain't the worst.
It's one of them.
They reside in Arlington.
Only one team has made like 3 mediocre quarterbacks look like have their career game this year. The Colts.
Probably the game of the week. Detroit at Minnesota.
I think this is where Minnesota gets their first loss. Give me the Lions.
I take the Lions as well.
Yeah, they got to lose eventually. Lions for sure. Yeah.
Taking the Vikings.
Got you down. Trap game. Philly at the Giants.
Daniel Jones doesn't like playing at home, so give me Philly.
I mean, I like the odds. The odds of Philly right now is not too high for a team that can win. Yeah, I'll take Philly. It's only a hook too. That's the crazy thing. The spread's only a hook.
Yeah,
I'm taking Philly as well.
Unanimous.
The Raiders at the Rams. It's gonna be all types of fighting in those stands.
Oh yeah.
I got the Rams.
I got the Rams as well.
I'll take the Rams too.
Yeah, no way the Raiders got better this week. Rams.
Carolina at Washington. I got Washington.
Yeah, Washington.
Washington bounces back this week. Well-needed opponent to bounce back against.
Yeah.
Give me the formerly known as Redskins.
Oh, this is a good one too. That's 3 good games. Kansas City at San Francisco.
I think for this week, San Fran will be the better team on the football field.
San Fran been struggling all year. I don't believe in them at all, Chiefs.
Where's the game being played at?
San Fran.
In San Fran.
I'm still taking the Chiefs. Don't matter.
Man, wasting everyone's time. No, I'm kidding.
No, I was a legit thought. Like I was really.
I know you were thinking it's tough.
It's tough.
I'm taking San Francisco. They played better the last couple of games. The Jets at Pittsburgh. No, the rookie is.
Is this Sunday night?
Jets at Pittsburgh. Russ first day out. Don't believe.
Oh,
Give me
Russ is starting?
the Jets.
They gave him the dog?
Yep.
Yeah.
Well, what?
Yeah, Fields wasn't playing great.
Jets about to win. Jets.
Yeah, me too. I think Jets.
I got the Jets.
Damn, they did Justin like that. That's fucked up.
Why? What do you mean did him like that? He didn't play well.
Susceptibly he didn't play well, but I mean at the same time, Russ was when Russ got there, he was
the guy. He was the guy, so he was just hurt. That's all.
I mean, well, at least they got what they need out of him, and they can work on things with him.
He literally did his job as a backup. He came in, he won some games, and kept them afloat. Time to get back to the clipboard.
He'll be back over there in 3 weeks tops.
Maybe. It won't be because of play though.
Jake, who you got?
I am taking the Squealers. Jets' offensive line is super suspect. I don't think Aaron Rodgers is going to have enough time to throw the ball. And I think Russ can do just enough. And Najee Harris has actually looked pretty decent the last couple of weeks. So, Steelers.
Is he on the way to a trade?
Yeah, the week I dropped there, Foley balls.
Yeah, right. Yeah, last week he had like 109 yards and a tud. It's crazy.
Baltimore at Tampa Bay.
This is another good game, bro. What the fuck? I can't even pick this one.
I'm making an absolute non-living. I'm picking against the Ravens, but I'm going to do it again.
I'm not.
I just don't really believe, and they keep proving me wrong every week. I think I'd figure it out, but
I'm going Ravens, man. Though it kind of feels. I want to take the Buccaneers, but I'll take them.
I do too, but the Ravens have just. I don't want to see Baker lose 2 in a row, but I just think the Ravens got a stronger team. Defense, even though they give up a couple big plays a game, their offense is clicking.
Yeah,
I'm taking Baltimore as
well. Their defense statistically has been not good this year, but they
definitely didn't live up to the hype.
It's not even just hype; they've been like the bottom half of the league.
Mm-hmm.
So, but I do think they still have the talent there. So, like, I expect them to wake up at some point. You know. I just don't think it'll be against Baker.
And then the last game, we've got the Chargers at the Cardinals. And I take Arizona.
Arizona home underdog too.
They're favored on this app I'm looking at. But I don't think this is Vegas, so you're good. You're probably right, not me.
I'm taking the Chargers.
Yeah, I feel like Herbert's been. I like how he's been playing.
Is Harrison still injured?
I also got concussion, so who knows if he's gonna play this week?
I'm flipping mine to the Chargers.
Yeah, I'm Chargers as well.
And Connor hasn't been playing very well.
Connor's hurt.
I'm gonna take the Cardinals.
Arizona for 2. Everybody that's taking the Chargers got us locked in, gents.
It's gonna be a loser week for your boy. So catch up with me if y'all want, man. I may pick some shitty ass picks this week. Yeah.
Shout outs, gents.
Shout out to the plugs. You know what I'm saying?
You heard the man.
Shout out to you guys, man, for always, providing some great flavor, not only on Wednesday nights, but all throughout the week. STWF-TV is where you need to be. Yes.
Hey, shout out to you, gents, as always. Shout out to Dale, Wizzo, and Bobby for following through. If I forgot anybody, my apologies. Another great week of broadcasting for those who are at the end of their week. All I got to say is, Dunkerville hand up on them Tigers Friday night and hook them, baby. Cowboys, you can't lose this weekend.
But you might.
Nope.
You might.
Shout out to you fellas, man. Great show. Way to cook. Great topics.
Saints suck.
Saints suck. We'll be back. Jake, we getting the show in today? I mean, this week? Not today. This week?
Maybe, but we do got the SEC Pub Friday.
Oh, you moved it to Friday?
Sounds like, yeah, because he had a game on Thursday with the Saints.
Okay.
So. Apparently, he's unhinged on game days. I can imagine. So,
his birthday tomorrow.
Who's?
Oh, yeah, the Saints. Okay, gotcha. All right, fellas, who taking the side?
Cowboys suck.
Hey, yeah, they do though.
They do suck. It's not even funny.
Take for Shador, baby. Take for Shador, baby.
Take control, man.
This is an emergency message. Stop what you're doing and hit the like button. Also comment and subscribe. Thank you. We now return you to your program. Thanks for watching our show. Remember to subscribe for more shows on the network. Smash the like button, share, and comment.